Target and U.S. Bank both announced that this Friday will be a company holiday.
It's Juneteenth, a date that marks the end of slavery in the United States, but for many the day is so much more. And we wanted to dig into a little bit the idea of Juneteenth and the history of it.
Yep, so we asked Lee Jordan, National Juneteenth State and Regional Director, to join us now live on Skype. Lee, thanks so much for being with us this morning.
My pleasure, Tom, having it.
Yeah, so let's just start with Juneteenth. Can you just tell us a little bit about the history of the celebration?
Well, basically, as you said before, it is the celebration of the end of slavery in the United States, and it really encompasses every state in the Union state. So it's celebrated across the world as well. Mm-hmm. So we're very, very proud of what Juneteenth means, and Juneteenth means actually freedom for all.
Lee, do you think this year, obviously we're not having many of the large in-person Juneteenth celebrations that we've had in years past, the cookouts, the parties. What do you think people are going to do this year? Do you expect to see maybe more activism, more protest in light of what's been going on here in Minneapolis and around the world?
You know, I'm really not sure if I'm completely qualified to answer that question, but what I will say is the fact that the National Juneteenth explained to us that we wanted to have more virtual Juneteenth, but through a lot of restrictions being removed, a lot of Juneteenths are doing celebrations the best way that they can. And that is either individuals, families, different groups, staying within the restrictions given.
Sure.
And we know, Lee, obviously, when you talk about the history, the Emancipation Proclamation in 1863, it wasn't 2.5 years later that were the day we're celebrating in 1865, June 19th, where the slaves were actually freed. When these gatherings come together and when people come together as a community, what does it mean to be able to do that, to be able to celebrate that freedom now 155 years later?
You know, I would say personally, I can speak for myself, and to me, Juneteenth means history, and it's not just African American history; it's American. And Juneteenth is part of the story. I'd like to say we're just, we are one of the dark threads in the American tapestry, and our stories need to be told as well too. And they may not always be as beautiful and hard-rented as we would like, but they start to every culture here, and it is America.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Lee, one more quick question for you. I know that right now it's celebrated as a state holiday in most states, almost all of them, but you have a petition to make it a national holiday?
Yes, there is a petition to Juneteenth, a National Day of Observance. If you go to Juneteenth Speak, you will actually see the petition itself. People can sign. And also, if you go to that page, you'll see a lot of the events going on within the city and across the state. So, yes, please check it out, Juneteenth Speak, and get more information about Juneteenth itself.
All right. Lee Jordan, National Juneteenth State and Regional Director. Lee, thanks for being with us, and happy Juneteenth in advance. We appreciate it.
Thank you.